Just get started. If you want to be the dream girl, start today. Start today. He literally bought me a glass of champagne, the rest of my food, and it was amazing. Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about the 5 ways to level up your life. If you're sick of being a victim to your life and constantly being like, why me, why me, why me, why is this happening to me, we're gonna fix that, because being a victim is not gonna help you. It's not. It's gonna make your life worse. So let's be proactive instead of reactive. So here I am to teach you how to do that. Step 1. So step numero uno is to journal. Journal, meditate, do a video diary, do a voice note, whatever it is. Go inside yourself and figure out what it is that you want for the next quarter of your life. We're not gonna be thinking about a year from now. We're not gonna be thinking about 3 years from now. We're not gonna be thinking about 5 years from now. We are thinking about the you that you need to be right now. So for the next 3 months, we are going to figure out what you want to change in your life over the next 3 months. That's easy, that's tangible. Those are actionable steps that you can take every day, because it's very hard to be motivated and driven to work towards something that's gonna be 5 years in the future. So for the next 3 months, figure out what you want in all areas of your life. When it comes to your health, when it comes to your fitness, when it comes to your body. Wait, I literally said the same thing 3 times. When it comes to your health and fitness, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your relationships, all of those things, figure out what you want to focus in all of the categories of your life for one, and then figure out where you want to be in the next 3 months from that. So you can journal, you can make a vision board. Step number 2, dress like you love yourself. Pretty privilege is real. And if you look like a hobo every single day, you're wearing sweatpants and leggings every single day, you are going to not feel good about yourself. It is going to drag down your confidence, your self-esteem, because you are not putting the best version of you outside. How you feel internally is how you show up externally. As within, so without. So even if your internal doesn't feel good, put on some nice clothes. You don't have to look like this. You don't have to put on makeup and do your, well, you do have to do your hair, but put on a freaking casual dress. Put on some sandals instead of sneakers. Put on something that looks good and feels good, because people will treat you better and you will treat yourself better because of that. If you treat yourself like you care about yourself, people will treat you like they care about you as well. I know society tries to tell you that you should just treat everybody the same just because blah, blah, blah. That's not human nature. That is not the game of life. If you want to fight against human nature and make your life harder than it needs to be, that's on you. But the truth is, the better you look, the better you feel, for one, because as within, so without. And the better people treat you, the better opportunities come into your life. If you have a problem with that, go fight God or something. I don't fucking know. Step number 3 on how to level up is to stop talking negatively about life in general. Stop talking negatively about people. Stop talking negatively about your situation. Stop being a negative person. Stop judging everybody around you, because what you judge people on is what you feel about yourself. And if you're constantly spewing out negative energy, that is exactly what you're gonna get. As within, so without. The Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. So if you are constantly speaking death, aka negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative feelings, always have something bad to say about people, or always gossiping, you are going to attract that into your life, and your life is never going to elevate, because you are not on the vibration of elevation. So if there is something that you desire in life, stop entertaining negative thoughts about them. Let the negative thoughts fly away and welcome positive thoughts. If you want a husband, you can't talk bad about men. If you want money, you can't talk bad about wealthy people. If you want a successful business, you can't be talking bad about CEOs. It does not work that way. Find the positive in everything. There is a negative side and a positive side to literally everything in life. If you are constantly looking at the negative side, you will bring more negative energy into your life. And that's really sad. We don't want that. Well, I don't know about you. Step number 4, feel your emotions and stop trying to project them on everything, on everyone. Feelings are fleeting. Your emotions are there to tell you something. And if you are constantly fighting them, if you're constantly suppressing them, they will stay in your body, and you will not be able to manifest from a place of free abundance and lightheartedness. You're going to be bogged down because you have so many emotions trapped in your body. The fourth way to level up your life is to learn continuously. Seek knowledge and information from people who know more than you, people who have lived longer than you, people who have done the things that you want to do in your life. That is the easiest way to help you get to where you want to go, because they've already done it. And if they wrote a book about it, if they have a podcast episode about it, you were able to learn from them and you are able to implement that into your life. Learning continuously is extremely healthy. I constantly have a book in my hands. Currently, I am reading 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I've had this book for 8 years at this point, and this is my first time actually reading it. The teacher shows up when the student is ready. I had the book for 8 years and I clearly was not ready to read it, because now I'm reading it now. You need to be learning continuously, and not just by absorbing information, not just watching a bunch of YouTube videos and just continuing to live your same life. You actually have to be able to implement the information that you learn. And one way I like to do that is I constantly have a journal. Like whenever I'm watching a YouTube video and it's about something that I'm learning, I write down the information that I've learned. So Sadia Khan, she is a psychologist here on YouTube, and she makes amazing relationship advice videos, especially for like people that don't want to be toxic, people that want to be healthy, people that want to have healthy relationships. Whenever she has a video, I literally just write her name at the top and then write all the key points of the things that I'm like, okay, I want to implement this, or I want to be able to go back to this and learn about it. Same thing, I have another for Clark Kegley. He's like a motivational person on YouTube, kind of. This is my book that I'm currently reading, 7 Habits. I just write a bunch of things. Same with Dan Coe. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Learn, seek information to level up your life. Seek information that you don't have yet. Stop using your time on the internet to scroll on social media. It's a waste of your time. And last but not least, on these 5 steps to level up, celebrate your achievements. Acknowledge your achievements. I feel like we get so caught up in daily life and the daily grind that we forget to clap for ourselves when we do something that we wanted to do, that we kept our promise to ourselves, and we forget to acknowledge that. I think that is extremely important. I clap for myself. Sometimes I forget, but I clap for myself when I finish at the gym, when I didn't want to go to the gym, when I finish a YouTube video. Clap for yourself when you achieve something. If you have a to-do list and you put 3 things on it and you achieve every single one, celebrating your achievements will bring more achievements into your life. Quick story time. I was at one of my favorite restaurants sitting at the bar, and I got an email for a brand deal, and it was like a lot of money. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy. So I allowed myself to feel the emotions of being happy. I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And I clapped for myself. I literally clapped. I literally was like this at the bar with a bunch of people around me, and I clapped. I didn't care. Like, you're not gonna take my shine away. When I did that, the person next to me, he was like, oh my God, what's happened? Why are you so happy? Like, what's the good news? And I'm like, oh my God, I got a brand deal that I'm so excited for. This is so exciting. And you know what he did? He bought me my next drink, and then he paid for my entire tab. Because I did all these steps, I went out looking good. I went out looking like I loved myself, for one, and I was in a place where people are generous, because I have the mindset that everybody's generous. Those are the kind of people I encounter, because that's what I see for myself. He literally bought me a glass of champagne, the rest of my food, and it was amazing. And then I have no idea who this person is. Like, we didn't exchange numbers, we didn't exchange Instagrams, we didn't exchange anything. It was just like a fun conversation with a stranger, and he congratulated me for congratulating myself. So you need to do that for yourself. That's the last step. For now, I can make a million videos on how to level up your life, and I will, but this is just a tip of the iceberg. Just get started. If you want to be the dream girl, start today. Start today. All right. It was great chatting with you guys. I hope you learned something from this video. I will be expanding on this, of course, because my whole journey of life is about leveling up, and I'm going to continue leveling up. And I'm going to tell you guys how I did it and how I'm doing it. And yeah. Ooh, I just burped a little bit. I'm thirsty.